Good morning, Sara. I'm very happy to be here with you today. My name is Cristina Didero, and I'm going to ask you a few questions about this project that you have been carrying on with the other two designers that we are going to meet. So, welcome, and would you like to introduce yourself, to say a few things about yourself and your role as a designer?
Hi everybody, I'm Cristina. I'm very happy to be here with you with this interview, and I'm glad to be part of this huge project that seems like a family all together, talking and sharing opinions. Actually, I'm a designer, I'm a product and space designer. I do love narratives, and actually for me, design is just a tool to reach the others. It's a way with materials to create a suggestion, a concept, and to make it real and livable from all of us.
Can you sum up in a few words your personal approach to design?
My approach actually always wants to, at the beginning, to embrace the chaos. At the beginning, I love to swim in possibilities because we have so many. People are, have so many possibilities, the surroundings, the territory, the landscape. So I, at the beginning, do love to be open and listen, and then I catch moments and I collect the right story that for me has to be done for that precise client or situations. So that's actually my approach at the beginning.
I would like to know, as this is conceived as a project creating a bridge between East and West, what was your initial dream or desire or expectations for this project?
It's funny because for me, expectations are something that are always very far away from me. I don't love to have expectations because when we have it, we build up a prison in which we are into. So I do love to be very open to listen what, for example, in this case, the students were so excited to reveal to me because they were giving to me their own word. It was very lovely to see the passions of the students that wants to communicate their idea thanks to the material, because, for example, my students were really connected with ceramic, with clay. So with that material, they were actually saying their own story.
This is actually what I wanted to talk about, the relationship with students, because when we arrived to see you here, you were still teaching your morning lessons maybe. So I see you're really passionate about teaching, which is at the end of the day, it's like passing experiences to somebody else.
My point is just to let you think more about people as well. When you produce something, it's also a message, it's something for someone else.
What would you like your student would acquire from you?
Two things. I do love that, first of all, they search inside themselves to catch their own identity. And this is super important. We are not what the other said to us to be, but we actually have to explore in the deep what we have, our experiences, to actually look, in the eyes of our own identity, and then the energy of never give up, be always like creativity is a muscle. You have to always exercise it, and you have always to criticize yourself in order to grow, in order to be always aware and in contact. So, but you need energy, you need the will to keep on going on this path with that passion.
So beside passionate, you look like a pretty much experienced teacher. Could you explain us in a few words your methodology? How do you teach? How do you pass your knowledge to your students in this project, or generally speaking?
Usually I start with many little exercises that also are related with body, for example, because we have to understand that our knowledge and our what we receive, it passes by this body, and so it's very important that they open themselves in order to receive. So I create many little exercises at the beginning. They always are a little bit, like, oh my God, what's happening in this lesson? We were supposed to do design, but design is a way to be opened, to create sparks. You need to feel alive. So the point is, at the beginning, lots of exercises that you do it by yourself, because if you are very good with yourself, because usually I teach social design and relational design, the point is, if you know yourself, you are very able to be in contact with the other person with strength. So that's at the beginning we discover the singular, the person, and then we go into the collective project. So we discover how be ready to always with exercises, but longer exercises, because you need time. With people you need time. We create a collective path.
Could you tell us just one suggestion that you would tell your students when they finish school, when they finish their courses, before starting a professional career?
It's a very precious question, because for me, the moment when I finished the school, I had a really clear idea. I wanted to enter a very beautiful studio in Italy, but they said to me, but you are absolutely too much naive for us. So, oh my God, naive, me. Maybe it's true, but I don't know what to do, and I didn't enter, I failed. And then I started to take my time and to say to myself, but I'm like this, why should I change to enter that place? I'm exactly this kind of person, and so maybe my point is to be in this kind of ideal world that I have. I feel passionate about that. So my point is, don't be scared about failures, because are the most precious things to discover really yourself, to embrace something that can be difficult at the beginning to manage, but actually is the most incredible things you have.
So what is your discovery during the process of this project? I mean, you have been working with these students for a couple of months, and what did you discover yourself?
At the beginning, they were also really shy. When I'm related with East, the communication is different, it's different from what is my communication. My point would be, how can I be delicate enough in order to let them feel comfortable to talk with me from the beginning.
How do you consider this exchange between East and West? What's your comment about this, this tight collaboration, from two different cultures?
In my opinion, when you create biodiversity, it's always very interesting. It's always very powerful to mix cultures, to mix people that have different ages, for example, or different backgrounds. I love it. As much as we push the cultural biodiversity, as much powerful the project is. We need to mix. We discover so many things from each other. It's a long time from the Silk Road and even much more than we are creating so many exchanges. In the craftsman, for example, we keep on giving to each other so many inputs, and we develop different roads in this way. So it's absolutely something that I will be always enthusiastic to promote.
Well, I totally agree. I mean, one of my mottos is that diversity brings the seeds of freedom. So I absolutely agree with you. Thank you so much, Sara, for your time and energy. Thanks for this interview, for this project initiated by Stefano Fossati from the Italian Cultural Institute in Hong Kong, and in collaboration with Cinque Vie Milan, and curated by Mr. Lawrence. The project was also supported by the Hong Kong Baptist University, the Academy of Visual Art in Hong Kong, the Design Institute, the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, and the School of Design. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.